What up, YouTube? I'm Brian. You remember John. We got Kenny. And coming on board for his first appearance, this boy had to travel 10 hours by plane, then drive another 2, plus hike a mile just to get here, all the way from Optic Island. I want to introduce Tom.
How's it going, guys? This is We Speak.
You listen. Alright guys, so we just got done watching Glass. Very good movie in my opinion. I think we all agree across the board. We're not going to get into grading right quick. We're going to... What'd I miss?
Kenny just put up a 4, like...
We're going to jump into grading right quick. So, Kenny, I think we already know this, but what do you give this movie grading?
I give it a 4.
A 4 what?
4.
4 what?
4 out of 5.
4 what?
4 thumbs up.
Yeah, you do. John, what about you?
I'd have to agree. Mine was leaning a little closer to a 3 just because of Shyamalan being Shyamalan sometimes. It got a little confusing, but you were definitely able to kind of notice the twists, and it paid off in the end, in my opinion.
You know what? I was actually in the same boat. I was considering going 3, but like you, with the twist at the end, the 3 different twists at the end, put it on the top, and for me, it gives it a solid 4. Tom, saving the best for last, how do you grade this movie?
Well, guys, it's a pleasure to be joining you guys on this channel. Definitely got to say that movie was 4 thumbs up for me. No question, wasn't debating, going back and forth. Really well drawn out character arcs. Great combination and stories being brought together. It's definitely a must see in the theaters.
All right.
Yeah, definitely not a 2.
Definitely not a 2. All right, so there you have it, YouTube. 4s across the board. Now we're going to tell you why we think it's a 4. And for this, Tom, I am going to start for you. What for you put it over the top to make this a 4 rating?
Well, to be honest, I think it was just McAvoy's character in this was just outstanding. You know, coming off a Split, you know, it's definitely a movie where it was going to be tough to not live up to, but kind of, you know, follow up from. And he really just was able to kind of glue everybody together with what he was doing. You know, the constant changes with, you know, spoiler alert, when he was in his cell with the light changing and flashing.
Yeah,
he constantly was going through
impressive.
multiple characters, and you know, his acting skills were just tremendous, and the way that film was being shot from different angles, it was just all brought together very well. So I think that's really what you know, caused me to give that 4 thumbs up.
Definitely. And guys, just a heads up, this is going to be filled with spoilers, so I probably should have said that in the beginning, but now you know. Kenny, what for you put it over the top for a 4?
Samuel Jackson. He played it.
That's racist.
I think you saying that is racist, but we're just going to slip past that, Brian.
Someone had to say it. Someone had to say it.
God.
Definitely not the
Playing
white guy.
Mr. Glass. He did
Sorry.
good. He did a good villain. He played a good villain. Real good.
You were wrong, Mama. This is an origin story.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Woo!
Yeah.
Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. John.
I mean, to start off, it concludes a 19-year like story, which is kind of crazy to think about, you know, that they were able to start something with Unbreakable and then, you know, bring it back with Glass, which I was realizing is, what, 2 years ago now, right?
Yeah.
That was
2 years ago,
That was
yes.
2017. It still feels pretty fresh.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, I think everyone was definitely surprised. The ending of Split became a little trilogy of, you know, Unbreakable, Split, Glass.
Yeah, that ending, I don't think anyone saw that coming.
I think it really does pay kind of a test to Shyamalan being able to actually, I think this is all his ultimate kind of creation of where he started something 19 years ago, and that he even had a twist to where he created this trilogy where no one saw that coming. So the trilogy in of itself is a Shyamalan creation that had a twist. So like I said, that in itself is very impressive to me. And yeah, like they said, the McAvoy acting, Samuel's acting, you know, was very impressive. But yeah, that was kind of the main focus for me.
I think for me, because you watch an M. Night Shyamalan movie, you know there's going to be a twist. You're waiting for it.
The Family Guy, what a twist.
But in this particular movie, there were 3. There were 3 twists.
was very focused on three main characters. And
Exactly.
then relative, yeah, it was very
There was the twist that Glass created the Beast.
yes.
There was the twist of the Secret Society, and then there was the twist that Glass manipulated
Yeah.
the what was her name in the movie? What's her the
doctor-
doctor in the
the doctor.
movie
Sarah
to
Paulson.
expose
Yeah.
who they were to the world, and in the process, open the door for his own hero universe. To me, that's what put it over the top. That's what blew my mind. That he opened the door for a universe. I don't know if he's going to take it. I hope he does. But we have the potential for a universe. That's crazy.
True. A very grounded universe of that. Like the Shyamalan,
Yeah.
like the way he created these characters, you know, one has DID. Like that's pretty crazy to think that he would have this, you know, obviously which we again attribute to McAvoy's acting and everything like that. But, you know, having a main focus character with such a intense, you know, mental disability like that is very creative. And then, you know, the way the doctor kind of tries to kind of deceive everybody and make them believe that they're not really special or superhuman in any way was very interesting as well. But yeah, and then, you know, like even Bruce Willis's character wasn't like super strong, or, you know, he's still kind of grounded in a way. So it is different than obviously your traditional like Marvel, DC, very,
Yeah.
you know, outgoing, very big spectacles. You know, it was, you know, to the point where people didn't even know they really existed, and the whole point was to kind of out that there were these special people out there.
It's as if it was truly based in the real world. He did a really good job of that.
Definitely grounded all
Yeah.
the characters with everything, and it definitely give a quick shout out to Bruce Willis though for coming back after
Yeah.
that long absence of his arc too, for, you know, picking that up. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Always nice to see Bruce Willis in a movie.
Yeah.
Gee.
True.
So,
Oh geez.
Tom, let me ask you this. You didn't give it a 5. What for you held it back from being a 5 rating?
I kind of, at first, actually leaned over to John and was like telling him that I felt that they introduced the characters kind of
Yeah.
too quick at the beginning. So I kind of was like, where's this going? Then I kind of was able to pick up once they got to the institution, and from there you can really see the story develop. I just felt that in initially, you know, introducing, you know, Bruce Willis and McAvoy's character so soon in the arc probably withheld that 5 for me.
For me, I think when you get to the hospital part of the movie, which is a good portion of the movie, it slows down a little too much in spots. I think there could have been some areas where they picked it up that they didn't need to draw out as much. For me, that's what kind of held it back.
Yeah.
What about you, Kenny? What for you held it back from a 5?
Killing them off. Shit.
Plain and simple.
There you go, Shyamalan. If you'd have left at least one of them alive,
Yeah.
you'd have got a 5 from We Speak, You Listen.
Damn you, Shyamalan.
At least one, at least.
At least one.
Too much of a twist.
Too much of a twist. What about you, John? What for you kept it from being a 5?
I mean, I hate to kind of contradict what I said earlier, but it is kind of a long time waiting for this movie as well. You know, if you kind of go back to Unbreakable being as long as it was.
2000.
So you did kind of have to do your research or keep it in your mind a bit fresh just to keep, you know, make sure you were on track with everything. They did a good job of kind of doing flashbacks, and, you know, it was interesting having everyone's little kind of memories and different kind of childhood traumas and flashbacks to Split and Unbreakable itself, obviously. But it was just a little too split apart, not to make a pun there, but it was just too fragmented from, you know, being kind of a consistent trilogy in of itself. You know, you kind of have to take a little more effort to watch the entirety than, you know, something current out there or anything like that.
We can't go into his mind, of course, but I think when he came up with Unbreakable, he most likely wasn't thinking trilogy. I don't know when the transition came to him, but even when you were watching Split, you didn't know it was going to be a trilogy until the very end.
True. I mean, he obviously left
right.
Unbreakable very open. He left Split very open. This, he kind of bookended those characters,
Yeah.
but then created this universe.
And like I said before, I really hope he brings it forward.
All right.
But yeah, that's what we liked about it. That's what we didn't like about it. 4s across the board. We recommend you go see this in the theaters. Whether you like this video or not, hit that thumbs up button for us. Leave us a comment. Make sure you share this video with your friends, but most importantly, subscribe to our channel. That way you won't miss our next video. Until next time, we got John, we got Kenny. You can follow him on Instagram where?
1 Virgo, 2 Geminis.
1 Virgo and 2 Geminis. Go follow him. We got Tom from Optic Island. Go subscribe to his channel too. Once again, I'm Brian. You can follow me on Instagram at Vogel Nation, because there ain't no nation but Vogel Nation. Until next time, YouTube, peace.
See you guys.